Hi guys! Happy Wednesday! It's the middle of the week. We are also starting our first stream for our schedule today. Hi, welcome. Welcome Pog, thank you for being first. And also welcome Tao. I'm gonna make food and be back. Okay. No worries, we're gonna be having a productive day today. Today I'm working on a character design. It's part of the video series I'm making where I'm kind of walking people through designing character, to drawing the character, to rigging the character. This one, I don't think designing is my strong suit, but I do know some things because a lot of what I know in terms of design is more intuitive, I feel like. There's just so many things you can put into words before a lot of it has to be done through experience and understanding what looks good and what doesn't look good. So yeah, I'm trying my best. I pretty much near finish with the whole filming. Problem is that I haven't started recording yet, and I'll talk to you guys about the recording process, but it's really hard for me for some reason. Hey Slammer, what's EU friendly streaming time? I always stream Wednesday with EU friendly streaming time. I gotta give a nod to my EU friends. But you guys only get one day of the week though, because I don't have that many EU friends. How do you feel? Seeing my stream when it's like earlier in the evening than later at night. So it's probably 8 PM for you guys, right? Roughly around there. That's probably the sort of time slot I'm trying to aim for you guys at least. One day of the week. Hi Bino. Hi. Yes, one. One is all you get. 20 to 8. 20, what is 20? 20 is... Wait, what? What? Wait. Normally I stream... Right now it's 8 PM probably for you. When normally I would be streaming at 12. 20 minutes to 8? Man, you boomers. Why can't you just say the exact time? You know, when I was a kid, it was tough when I took math class in first grade. Because I remember specifically that first grade math is where we're learning how to read a clock. Reading a clock is not a big deal, but once you start including phrases such as 12:30 or something, or it's like 15 to 12, it's kind of confusing. Do you guys not say that? I'm sure people do say that, but I feel like it's more common among older folks rather than young people. Young people just say it like it is. Hi. Oh, I'm out right now. I've been lurking a bit, so I'll be around. Okay, no worries. 15 to 12 sounds so odd. 15, I think people say 15 past 12 here. Half past is annoying. It's quarter to 12. Quarter? Oh, you guys said 15? Oh, you don't say 15, it's a quarter to 12. I think that's the correct phrase. I'm just paraphrasing what I think I heard, but... I feel really dumb because when I first read quarter past 12, my first thought is, it's 12:25, because you know, like, the value of a quarter is 25 cents. No, you're very correct. I just don't read time by adding more words to my numbers, you know? You just unlock the core memory from me from like first grade. I was so bad with time telling that I had to be taken aside for extra lessons for clocks. It was actually really frustrating, I think, because like I didn't know English for my first year in kindergarten, and then I kind of learned. And first grade was kind of even more difficult because you started learning more complex phrases. To be fair, that's very good kid logic. 25. I'm not a kid anymore, though. I'm 24, bro. I'm 24 and I can't understand quarter past 12. Whatever floats your boat. Maybe when I get older, like when I'm in my 30s or something, maybe my 30th year or 40th year on Earth, I'm gonna start telling people cryptic time messages too. You guys have the Apple Watch? Because I know that on the Apple Watch, right? You have a Mickey Mouse face that you can use. And that Mickey Mouse face, he'll just tell you the exact time. Like, oh, it's 12:05 or something. Instead of like, oh, it's 5 minutes past 12. He says the exact time as well. The older you get, the more cryptic your speech becomes. And the more cryptic your speech becomes, the more frustrated you become when people don't understand you. Like becoming a wizard. Our spell incantations, is that what it is? Okay, so today we are doing an art stream, so I'm gonna get that right here. I like the pre-stream rambles because it gets it out the way. Some of these random stuff that's in my head too. Wait until I start giving 24-hour time is Jober. Oh man, so I can actually do 24-hour times, but the problem is that I can't do the math as fast as before. If you tell me 20 is 2030, I'm gonna be thinking like, let's see, 20 minus 12 is 830. It's gonna do the extra step where I have to do the math for myself instead of just instantly knowing that it's referring to 8. Bro, you can't be giving VTubers math. We're not good at math at all. Okay, this is the character design. Okay, so this is kind of funny, right? I think I'm gonna open like my inspiration board for this character. Cause I feel like it makes more sense if I show you like some of the things behind it. So, you think it's fire design? Thank you, thank you. I'm actually so for context, I'll walk over this about some of the things that are happening here. So I'm making a YouTube video about making a character design, right? I'm actually really flattered you thought so, because I'm not very confident in my design skill. I'm more of an illustrator than I'm a designer. But I was basically going through a video I'm making where I tell people about, you know, silhouette, color palette, and design hierarchy, or big, medium, small. And so I'm trying to incorporate everything there. I just haven't incorporated the big, medium, small I'm talking about. That should have been JueriHaan. No. No, I could never pull this character off. She looks too sassy, okay? She looks too sassy for my personality. I could never look like this. So right now actually my older design, so let me show you. One of the things I talked about in the design video is silhouette. I think many of you guys who do art know what silhouette is referring to. Basically, if you have a character and you drape it in like a black shadow, you can kind of pick out more features to exaggerate and stuff. And the original design for her kind of looked like this. Sorry for the low quality picture. Hold up. The original design looked like this in the initial phase. It looked like this. I kept it pretty simple. And then if you take her design and you draped it into a silhouette, it looked like this. And so I just exaggerated the silhouette a bit more. Because this is one of the process that I'm teaching people to go through, right? So I'm trying to push some of the features. And that sort of led to the current design you see here on this one here. In terms of the color palette, okay, this is very interesting because for the colors, I was originally going to, her main concept is based on the cyborg cat. I know, a very generic concept, but I wanted to go for a generic concept because I want to see how interesting I can make a generic concept be interesting. And her original color palette and design was based off of this robot. There's some inspiration taken from there. And I actually did her color palette in that color scheme. But the problem is that it looked really boring, I think, in my opinion. Here it is. Here's the draft design. Hold up. Right here. So that was the OG palette. But then I was thinking, oh, you know, her colors could be a little bit more interesting. So I kind of went searching around for more color combo ideas. And you know what I came across? I came across lamp in the EU. It looks like this. It looks like this. And so her main color palette was derived from this lamp onto this thing right here. So it's very interesting to see sort of this progression into this fleshed out character that's landed on this design pretty much. One last thing I want to do though is to enact a little bit more of these smaller details, because you know a lot of the bigger details in this character, it's good by itself, but I think it could definitely be more interesting in my opinion at least. So we're gonna try to figure that out. Oh, here, let me turn on the music too. And I'm gonna take a sip of water. Actually, I need to go grab some water. Give me a second. I thought I had water, but all I have here is the avocado smoothie. And avocado, or any fruit smoothie really, it's gonna be really drying over time. So let me go get that. Water bottle, gang. In the room. Okay, I got my water. All good now. What? Let me think. So originally I wanted to kind of put more details in her skirt. And let me pull up the chat bar real quick. If more people come in, I'll explain it again. But yeah, you're the first to know. For those of you who are in just now, I explained a lot of this in the video, but I guess you guys can have the behind the scenes, so to speak. One of the biggest trouble right now I have with the video is that I cannot for the life of me like do a voiceover. Okay, I'm not much of a voiceover artist or like a voice actress by any means. That's kind of hard for me. I'm gonna close these out because I realized that when I have a script, right, and a lot of YouTubers are like, yeah, write a script before you film your video, which I did, and then I'm kind of like robotic, I guess. This is really embarrassing. I thought I'd be better at it. AI voice, no, I hate AI voice. It's yeah, AI voice kind of sucks. And almost, when I hear it, I just click out. I'm sure there are people who watch it and then like don't really care about it too much. But like for me, I tap out. Goodbye. I'm gone. See you later. You have hours of stream VOD. You can train your own voice. I thought about that, right? At my lowest moment of not being able to do a voiceover for a video, I was thinking, damn, you know, I can make a voice bank for myself and then try to make it happen. But that's a disservice to you guys. Also, and I don't think I'll feel proud if I took stuff from stream and then had an AI basically do it for me, you know? It's just gonna be so sad. I'm trying to figure out ways to kinda enhance this. Smaller, I gotta think about what smaller details I can add to this to make it enhance. Oh, hi Vino. You weren't here, but I was explaining how I got to this process. It was actually a couple of iterations. I'll explain it more if more people come by. I like how big you made the ears here versus the original sketch. Definitely helped make the silhouette stronger. Pink, green, colorful is analyzed in media. No, you're here, but lurking. Oh, I see. I was thinking... Oh, yeah, I can show you the other inspiration board, too. The entire inspiration board. Do I have it? I do have it. I know I do for sure. Somewhere. Maybe I don't. No, I do. I just... Okay, I guess I don't. Oh, yeah, I know where I put it. I remember I put it, not in my usual picture file, but in my video editing file, just in case. Yeah. Okay, I have so much stuff on here, but a lot of them are like preliminary design elements. Rather than, oh yeah, I want this exact design in my character, right? And so these are just giving me ideas. To be honest, I didn't know what to do for the top, so I just grabbed like images of cybernetic like female robots. But honestly, I needed help like narrowing down what kind of ideas I wanted to go for. So yeah, I like the ears on the bottom here. The top one is nice, but the bottom one kind of accentuates the sort of cat vibes I'm going for. The mood board. I guess you can call it a mood board if you want. A mood board. I've seen mood board before, right? Because there are artists that do mood board rather than reference board. And mood boards are a lot more generalized. But you know, they captured that mood that they put out for themselves, you know, and that was That's what the mood board is all about. More flexibility and freedom. I'm trying to look at... Oh, sorry, I hit the mic accident. Try and look at this picture of a cyborg and figure out if I can change her chest piece a little bit. I'm not too fond of how simple her chest piece is. That's what we're gonna do here. I think I'm gonna erase this and create a 2-piece instead. So I'm not really familiar with voiceovers. What I learned so far, so I'm doing a lot of research on voiceovers and how to sound better when you're doing a video recording or basically a lot of speech related things lately on my YouTube timeline, and all for good reasons. And one of the things I saw was that like this guy, he talked about how the words you think about when you're doing stuff is like not the kind of words you'd use if you were about to speak. And I was like, wow, the words that I think about are not exactly the kind of words I would use when I'm speaking. They're basically 2 different modulars in that regards for your own speech if you're writing one, or versus when you're thinking about saying something. And so I was thinking how like the words I think of when I'm writing is a lot more academic. It's a lot more academic compared to how I speak. I wish my thinking brain and my speaking brain are the same, but I'm a lot more academic when I'm writing. Hi Prim, hello, hello. Hello, hello. You know what this color palette also reminds me of? This color palette reminds me of a few things, which is very interesting because the original color palette was from a lamp. Basically a pink and green brass lamp. But I was thinking about how this color palette reminds me of 2 things. One is like a dragon fruit color. Or another one is like, what is it? The other one is... Arizona tea, yeah. So I was thinking, oh, maybe I should change the video so that it's like... Oh, you know what, guys? I made an Arizona tea cybernetic cat VTuber thing. Or something. This color palette should be used very often. I know that in Valorant, for example, they have this green and pink gun and they call it the Arizona tea gun. That's the whole main selling point of that skin line. Okay, so I'm gonna break this up into 2. I like the sort of form that's given to her chest. I feel like right now her skirt is kind of lacking that sort of same treatment, so I gotta figure out how to make it visually interesting. Welcome Ayuk, hi, welcome, welcome. How are you? I think the black kind of gives it a nice breakup in the design. I don't know if I want to make it all the way up to her neck though. Maybe I shouldn't. Oh, maybe I should actually. I'll keep that. I'll keep that. So interestingly, when it comes to designing a character, I really don't know how things are gonna look until I put them on the character, right? So one of the things that I wanted to do was try out this skirt that I have on my reference board. JueriPog, loving color. Hi Sai, welcome, welcome. I can't take all the credit. I just saw a lamp and thought it looked really nice. This is the lamp, by the way. How are you? So interestingly, I wanted to put this skirt on her. Hold on. Of this I guess K-pop star, right? But when I put it on the character itself, I was thinking, oh, it looks too busy. It looks like there's too much visual noise going on at the bottom of her design. So this is what it looked like on the character. And yeah, so I decided just to not go with that kind of design, because that would be too much visual noise around her waist. So we're gonna keep to sort of a plainer look until I can figure out how to escalate it into a more detailed look without having it go overboard. Hello. I'm good. Watching the Kafka trailer and working on some prints. You know Kafka's coming out very soon. She's coming out in a few hours, I think. I don't think I'm gonna roll for her. I was thinking about rolling for her at the very beginning of my playthrough of Honkai Star Rail, But then, see how difficult it was trying to get certain characters on the banners that are already passed? I just gotta save for the characters I really want. I gotta save. I can't be spending so much on characters that won't fit my team comp. I wanted her because I like her design and I like her sort of attitude and stuff. But her being the sort of character where you have to have a nihility comp to make the best of her, kind of makes me not want to pull for her. In Honkai Star Rail, it really is a combination of me for if I like the character and also if I like the character's kit. And I don't think I can just settle on the characters though. I'm willing to build around her, my queen. Do you even have a sample? Do you have a sample? My secondary comp is doo-doo. Me too, me too. I have Jingwon, and I'm still trying to build him. He's not the best unless he has a lot of speed for him. And so I'm like struggling just ever so slightly. Let's try doing this sort of strap business here too. Maybe we could do black here as well? No, we kind of blend in. Okay, let's try this. We're gonna try to break up the design a little bit. Even though the main color palette is white, green and pink. Green and pink are the main colors. White is a nice neutral tone, and so is black, so you can use as much of those as you want. I actually have gold as a secondary color palette in this. I can go a little bit more ham, I think. Oh, well, you guys can hear my keyboard. One thing I noticed when I listen back to my art stream that I can hear my keyboard now. Maybe. Oh, actually, no. I'll put the clip on the side. I'll put the clippers on the side. I do have Sampo, unfortunately. Sampo's a handsome character. He's not a great character, but he is handsome. Sampo is one of the only character where I thought like, damn, you know, I actually liked you, but unfortunately you're kind of weird. I liked you, and then you a little weird. I think I might run a more unoptimal team with Luca instead of Sampo. You can do Luca, because he's a Hildy as well. Oh, who's this character design? Hi Neru, welcome. This character is part of a video series I'm making where I teach people how to make a VTuber model. I think it'd be fun if someone... So this is my vision for what I'm trying to do with my video portion of my YouTube channel, right? My vision is like... Because I lurk in YouTuber servers and VTuber subreddits. And one of the biggest things is like they ask these questions, but they don't really have like a singular place to go look for them. So I'm gonna try to make a lot of video for people starting out. I didn't really... Because a lot of things that I already know are things I think like, oh, you know, this is pretty logical. Why don't people know this? Then you realize not everyone has this sort of, I guess, guidance, so to speak. Guidance or knowledge about where to find these things. Jueri feeling niche? Yes. As it considered niche. I thought about this as well, but I felt like I'm not really part of a niche. Because there's already so many videos just not in one place, you know? Okay, so I'm actually gonna make it so this underlying part here is supporting the main part of the white skirt. This is just me playing out certain things and trying to figure out how to enhance design I already have. So I think I want to... I have the skirt here as reference. I don't know if I want to include it yet. Here. I'll add it here. I gotta try out different skirt to figure out what works for this character. I saw this one too. I was thinking, oh, I really like the sort of... what's it? The sort of straps and kind of the layering of this one. I'm not sure if it's gonna work out for my character because it's a long skirt, right? Let me see if I can shorten it. That's what I want on this character right here. Something around like this sort of length. This sort of length, this sort of I guess layering of this. Well, actually, let's try emulating this sort of length and this sort of strap and things going on here. Okay, let me just work my reference. Hi Jade, welcome, welcome. Hi Jueri, did you know you missed my birthday? I missed your birthday? Oh, sorry if I missed your birthday, but happy belated birthday, TMS. How does it feel to be 1 year older? Is it, you think? Okay, yeah, here's the question I like to ask people on their birthday. What do you think you learned in the past year that you didn't learn in years before? You know, I always joke about how when people hit their 20s, right? Because my friends, I have many friends who were like pre-20 and then they turned 20 within the last couple of years. And they always like, oh, Jueri, you're right. A lot of things changed when I turned 20. That's how I felt too. At 20, you know, I got my first. I went traveling abroad. I got my first job. It was crazy. A lot of things happened. But yeah, happy 21. You know, 21 here is the big occasion. Over here, they celebrate 21 because of drinking. A lot of things. Oh, really? Nothing changed in my 20s? Real? Oh man, you probably have it together then or something. Because I had so many things going for me at 20. Okay, actually, let's try to the buckle maybe black. I don't know. Man, when I was 20, I found my first love. Kappa, JK, I'm dead. No! No! You know, one of my favorite things is asking like age-related questions. And so on my own podcast last month, I asked the guests like, oh, you know, you're turning this age. Any life advice at this age? I like asking people about their life advice at different ages because it kind of reflects your sort of perspective on life and also just in general. You know, it's kind of interesting to see if I sort of experienced that thing at that age or I experienced it later in my life, you know? Same, Saib. Bam me up. Yo. You gotta progress. No matter how bleak things may be, you gotta progress. Pull through. Okay, I actually gotta make this. Wait. Stuff. And then try to maybe pick it up here. Oops. See if this strap design business was gonna work. I have no idea. I think I might just keep the sort of simplistic. Maybe not with this color strap. Maybe try the brown color. Try it out. I think it's tough. No, I don't think we could use this color. I kind of like the asymmetrical design that had going here. In terms of anything else, I'm not really sure yet. Oops. Oop. I'm still trying to get better at drawing, figuring out some things out to make the process cleaner. Oh, I see. I haven't been actually practicing my drawing skills, to be honest. I only ever draw now for more practical reasons for stream-related endeavors. I don't really draw for myself anymore. Well, I guess it's some form it is drawing for myself, but it's like it feels like I have to, because of limited time on my hand, it feels like I have to make every drawing count for something. Yeah. I think actually we can turn this into ruffles. It's another, not sure yet exactly. No, I don't think she's a flashy kind of gal. So I think, oh yeah, I gotta keep going back here. I'll keep going back to the skirt, but I don't think we're gonna use it. It just doesn't work out for me. You know, we can just erase this part here. I kind of feel that I'm not drawing something to sell. It feels like a waste. This is the life of an artist, isn't it? Everything has to count. I think like the only... I thought... Okay, so my original schedule as a VTuber was like including drawings for Twitter. But as you can see, I haven't been drawing anything for Twitter. I've been just like rambling on Twitter about things in my life or just like posting live streams related things. But I think it's very interesting because I kind of emulate my Twitter like corpo VTuber stuff where they post live streams and links and stuff. But I think I'm gonna reel back on that and try to grow Twitter in a different way. Growing on Twitter is hard, man. It's just a weird space because on any other social media, you're creating content for people to follow and have a reason for them to follow you for. But it feels like I don't really know what to offer as content on Twitter, or like specifically catered to that audience. We're starving, Jueri. Feed us, JK. No, you don't even have to put the JK. I know. I'm purposely putting you guys out to dry. I know I'm not giving you anything right there. I'm completely giving up on Twitter. Now TikTok's my best friend. TikTok kind of worries me a little bit because the algorithm is a little too good. It's a little too good in that I don't really know what 1,000 view really means. Sure, I have 1,000 eyes on my stuff, but what does it really translate to, kind of thing, right? That's the sort of thing that I think about when I'm trying it out. Before this year, I didn't even use TikTok, and so trying it out for myself, I realized that TikTok is this easy. Maybe having like 500k on TikTok doesn't actually mean all that much. Cause I know how like sometimes, you know, people are like, oh yeah, you know, I got 50k followers on TikTok. I'm like, whoa, so much. And then I go on TikTok and I make like maybe 3 shorts. I'm thinking, wait, it's kind of easy getting followers on this site. Is it worth anything? I have an IRL friend from my childhood. Now he's doing his own thing in school or whatever, and he has, I think, 36 or something, 36k. I thought, oh, that's a lot of followers I never had in my entire lifetime, probably combined. And I was like, oh, do people recognize you in real life? And he's like, one person only. I'm like, oh, I see. I guess like nowadays, you think about anyone be getting famous. It's interesting because you think like streaming and like social media star and stuff is more ingrained in our culture, but the thing is that like it sort of also spreads into our parents' timeline and culture stuff. I forget sometimes, right? Because when I first became a streamer, I was thinking, Mama Haan is never gonna understand this endeavor of a live stream artist and stuff. And then like when I told her about it, she's like, oh yeah, you know, I watch streams. I was like, what? And then I remember she watched streamers from her home planet, you know, that speak her language, and they're also trying to do like their own hustle. And so I'm just thinking, oh yeah, that's right. People like live stream actually a lot more commonly in like other countries than like the US, I feel like. Like there was someone in my server whose mom was like live streaming these workers that came to her house to assemble a chair. You know, she was trying to hustle a little bit, and just made me realize that like streaming is a very universal thing, regardless of how old you are. There's just different audiences for different things. A few of my regulars are from TikTok, so it's not bad, and growth potential is good. The challenge is converting them from TikTok to your other platforms. Yeah, personally for me, I kind of just like TikTok on TikTok, because I know once I get out of TikTok and onto their other platform, it's not the same, right? If I'm like staying or following you for entertaining clips, I expect entertaining clips of that value. But sometimes when you go to their stream, it's like, that's pretty chill actually. That's how a lot of streams are, right? TikTok just lets you kind of filter everything out one by one. I want to try... What else should I do here? I'll try adding black to this too. We'll see. I gotta try trying out different things because even I don't know what the end result's gonna look like. We don't know. We don't know. I think I should probably add, you know what? I should add... What's it called? like the ruffles and stuff. Even though this piece is kind of in a sketch phase, I'm keeping it loose because I originally wanted to like clean up the piece, but I realized that there are some things I'm not really satisfied with in design. That's for sure. At least for me, it's not like that yet. I haven't really decided like what stuff I want to try. I normally try this different design I expect on my own time. It's a little bit harder when I'm doing it live with you guys. This is okay. We could probably keep it to this. Back, who's this? This character is for a video series I'm making. It's a random character right now, Tal, but maybe you'll see her more often on the main channel. Being recognized IRL is strange, but in a good way. Jueri got the zoomer brain. Do I have a zoomer brain? I don't think I have a zoomer brain. I kind of think that I have a boomer brain. That's what I think, but then when I compare myself to... It's strange because I don't feel like I belong in the millennial group. For the longest time growing up, I thought I was part of millennials because there wasn't a name for people in my age group. But then, when I joined an art server where most people there are 25 to 30, 35 maybe, I realized I don't really belong. I don't belong to this group of people. But then when I look at Zoomers and looking at their humor and stuff, I'm like, I don't really belong with these people either. There's an age range for my group, but I don't think there's like a real name for it. You don't hate yourself enough? Should I... Oh. What? What are you, Bivio? Why are you talking to me like you're part of the millennial group, huh? Just because you're like 1 year older or something? Just because you got one experience over me? Bruh. I won't do anything about it. I can't do anything about it. I can't do anything about it. You can have fun with that information as you please. Oh my god, it's the Jueri. Hi guys. Who sent that? Who sent the 100 emo? You're funny. Hi guys, how are you? Okay. Seriously, out of curiosity, right? Out of curiosity, could I, if I made this character I drew it into a model, could I voice her? I took a sip. If it isn't stinky glitches, he doesn't have stinky glitches here. He's powerless. He's powerless in these parts. Look, I'm actually gonna keep the pink straps, but I haven't figured out if I want them like... I thought about buying like chokers for the dyes, bro, but I feel like it just ain't it. It doesn't work out the same way in real life in this on character design. I thought about it because I'm like, you know, I see a lot of cute girls wear this on Pinterest. Maybe it's the way to go. But the more I thought about it, I'm thinking, yeah, I don't think it's gonna work. I like bare legs. I like my own bare legs, what I'm trying to say. I don't think I can work with these sorts of things. Man, I don't know how else I want to break this up. We could try breaking up parts over here too. I have a couple of references of different cybernetic people, creatures, or whatever you want to call it. I want to see if we can break up these two. Oh, you know, we could probably do next strap. Hold on, let's try. Not with your normal voice. Hey, I got you. I have vocal range. I really do have vocal range. There's just no reason for me to whip out my other voices, you know? My other voices don't really compare. My other voices cannot compare to the current ones I have. I need me emotes. I love YouTube emotes, bro. At first I hated YouTube emotes, but over time I really grew to sort of appreciate that they don't really follow Twitch emotes because they're not. There's different culture for sure, right? Different culture. I think that's a part of it. Actually, I really like that. I like that sort of cut. I like the like almost triangular shape cut into the skirt. I think why I look weird with these is because I didn't actually draw it in perspective. That's why. That's okay. Give us your best Gaki voice. Gaki, what's Gaki? Jueri speaking of spring coming in the middle of winter. Guys, you're so nice. You weren't here the one stream. I think the last art stream, right? It was Vivid, who was like, "Oh, your voice is like vanilla and lavender." Now today we're talking about spring coming in the middle of winter. Bucky's like a brat voice. I need like an example. You gotta give me an example, Vivid. Can you send me your voice so I can emulate after it? Maybe I can maybe I could do better if I have reference. Yeah. You gotta give me reference. I can't be doing this blind. Whoever is sending 100, you gotta give your thumb up press. You can't be keep sending that. What else? What else can we do? We could also add like bell accessories onto her skirt and stuff. Yeah, we could do that too. Oh, by the way, her main design was based off this toy. Over here. This toy over here. her chest plate especially takes a lot of inspiration from this part here. So that's why I'm not having much problem there. But when it comes to her lower skirt, it's a little bit difficult because this robot toy is a little bit different. Oh, I think this is okay too. What add like one last touch, but I can't figure it out right now. If I add, I think. Oh, my index hair. Can't love JueriHaan, bro. Take a break. There was you all along. You know, I actually really like that feature a lot. I don't think Twitch has it. Actually, speaking of Twitch, even though I'm not on the platform as much, I do sometimes see the news related to Twitch, and I noticed that they are improving it a little bit. I heard that they announced clip discovery, so if you make a clip, people can find it on Twitch and maybe you get discovered that way. I haven't really seen it in practice though, that's all I can say. I have not seen it in practice. But you know, that's new, and I think that people can maybe make use of it. Such as a hammer I can bonk you with. I know it does. Okay. The moment that YouTube allows more integrated changes, and maybe I can add more interesting stuff to it too. I discover Twitch clips on YouTube. I actually don't discover any Twitch clips on YouTube. You actually have to actively find these first, and then they'll recommend you similar content to it. I gotta think about where I want to add bells, guys. I want to add bells somewhere, but I'm like, oh, there's only a couple of places I could put a bell on this character. But you know what? Why do I have her socks so low? I guess it wouldn't make sense if I put her socks really high like this, huh? Reminds me of someone. Reminds me of someone. What do cats have? People put bells on their cat. People put collars on their cat. They put the weird butt covering gem that covers it. Choker with a bell is a little too on the nose, don't you think? But would be cute on her, wouldn't it, huh? Oh, we could try. We could try it out. Only because I'm interested in that. I'm interested in seeing how it looks on her. Hey yo, maybe the bell business is on the way. Maybe this is the way to go. Hold up. Hey yo, it's kind of cute on her. I'm not sure. I wanna render it very soon. We gotta finalize certain things first. It kinda creates too much visual information, I feel like, because her chest already has so much going on. Might be good to have the resting area for the eyes. Okay, I'll keep it like this. Okay. Choker with a belt. Guys, listen, I have so many of my characters have choker because I just want a not very naked neck, but it has to be more original than that. Kinky, but wait, yo, hey, yo. We're YouTube now. We're YouTube friendly. We can add like bells here or something other. Get some ASIM going on, you know. ASIM. Actually, no, I don't think it works. I think maybe this is just okay. I feel like this balance of the character is already good enough. Okay, we'll keep it like this because I think if I add too much, it might be too many cooks in the kitchen. You know that phrase? Too many cooks in the chicken. What? In the kitchen, I tell you. Okay. It's so stupid how YouTube forces you to be family friendly, but there's YouTube Kids for kids. Well, I'm okay with the family friendly stuff because I can also very much just break that family friendly brand, but I prefer it for myself and for monetization's sake. Plus, it'd be interesting to rig if it's on the tail. I guess it'd be interesting, huh? Can you imagine streaming? I'm streaming and then you see like the tail just wiggling in the background, like left and right. I guess I could, huh? Okay, we'll try that. We can teach people how to rig a tail, even though I'm not the best at that. we can do it. I don't mind. Okay. Or the bell. Rig it. Yeah. You can rig it up. The tail. The bell on the tail. Or maybe, I don't know. We'll see. Wait, that's kind of cute though. She's not very girly, or she tries not to be girly, but Loki likes to be girly, but she doesn't like to be obvious about it, but she kind of is. Is that sort of feeling? Is that sort of feeling with this kind of character design? That's the feeling I get. Okay. Oh, might be a bit much, but it's cute. It is cute though. No. I'll keep it. No. I'll just keep the tail like this. Cause I feel. I think this is good. I gotta think like Gura design where simpler the better, and only have a little bit of complicated parts here and there. So this is fine too. Yeah. Bro, if I had a cat... No, I don't think you can have a cat. If I have a cat, I hope that it's like a dog. I hope that it's like a reincarnation of a dog or something. Alright, this is okay too. I'll keep it like this for now. Because I really don't know. Actually, you know what? I'll move this to the side. And then we'll add straps that way. That was the cat took care of. She was so gentle. Was she very needy? I'm not saying dogs are needy, but dogs give you unconditional love, right? Whereas cats tend to sometimes give it to you, sometimes not. Actually, no. If that's the case, let's move it all the way out to the right. She can tell how you're feeling. If you're sad, she sits in your lap. That's really nice. I had a cat briefly. Okay, here's a story of how I had a cat for one day. My dad used to take care of cats that was at his workplace, but then it became a health hazard as deemed by the state ordinance. So he had to get rid of the cat somehow, right? So he brought it home. And then I remember getting in the car and I was like, what the heck is this cat doing here? We already had a dog. And so I was very surprised I saw a black and white cat. He looked like a butler because he was like fully black, but he had like a white front to him. So it was very funny. And my dog was so gentle with this cat, but this cat was such a peepee head. This cat was such a peepee head. I think his fight or flight instinct went off whenever he saw my dog. And so I remember waking up the next morning and the dog was in the doghouse, but then the cat was in a tree. And my dad was like, "Here, kitty, I'm here now." And then the cat would come down the tree. And my dad took it back to work because clearly the relationship between the cat and the dog was not very good. Not very good, I tell you. Oh, I didn't have it before. I'm trying to figure out how to ASIM this. I think this is the best way to go about it. Will this be okay? I think this may be fine. Yeah, this is okay too. I have a coworker that's a dog, Lamel. Territory issue. Your coworker that's a dog. Wait, you have an actual dog in your workspace? Wait. Okay, so when I was traveling, right? I was traveling to the San Francisco airport, and apparently there was this thing. I looked online for my flight and stuff, but then I saw a tab that talked about, oh, you know, we have a thing called the Paw Patrol. No, it's not called Paw Patrol. Sorry, that's the kids show. The Wag Patrol, the something patrol with the dogs. And so what happened is that in this airport, apparently there are these dogs that come around for people to pet and kind of relieve the stress with. They bring dogs, but one of them is a pig. And so they will walk around with these airport security therapy pets. But when I was there, I was like really hoping I could see it. I did not see it at all. And so it was really sad. There's no way of me knowing of when they're gonna be at the airport. Because, you know, I'm gonna be flying like one day on the entire year. It's my only chance to see them. So what are the chances that I was gonna see them? Like next to none because I didn't see them at all. What? Do you know about it? Did you see these dogs / pig? Sip of water. Okay, so I actually didn't change too much as I thought it would. So we're just gonna get into the design and render it now. How far did I do this? And not too much of a change really. just fluff up the skirt, break up some of the shapes a bit more, and yeah, it looks a lot better in my opinion. Okay, let's turn this down and we're gonna line art it and then color it, maybe. Only dog I've ever seen at the airport is one sniffing for drugs. Oh, really? Bro, those dogs are kind of scary. Because, you know, they're doing a job, right? And I'm an upright citizen. I never bring anything to the airport that I shouldn't bring except for water. And these dogs be sniffing. I'm like, oh my god, did I accidentally rub like sugar powder in my backpack or something and it looks like drug? That's a thought. It's like, you know, it's like going to a grocery store and then walking out of the grocery store not buying anything, and you're thinking like, damn, do I look normal coming out the store? Do I look like I stole something? That's the sort of feeling I get. Even though I'm an upright citizen, I just I think it's very normal to have like 2% slight paranoia regarding these things. Okay, just have a little bit of paranoid, just a little bit. Cause if you don't have that level of paranoia, then you've probably been through it all. These dogs be like, sniff, sniff, smile. No, the dog be like, sniff, sniff, smile, you're dead. You're not gonna be searched. Goodbye. Goodbye. You're now in our possessions. You are found holding dog treats in a bag. Can you imagine? They don't sniff for unsafe stuff at the airport. They sniff for dog treats that's in your bag. It's time for a coffee run. Be right back. Okay. Get your coffee. Black coffee? Yo, if you're getting coffee, try the oat milk. I hear people rave about the oat milk in their Starbucks coffee, but I have no idea what that tastes like. Man, give me a second. I want to see if I can get my remote control working so you guys don't hear my keyboard. It's over here. Okay. You heard that, didn't you? Maybe you heard the system, who knows? Okay, does this thing work? Oh, it works now, right? Ooh! Okay, now it works, okay. Now you guys can hear me clicking my keyboard anymore. Oat milk is mid? Ow! Is that so? I don't know, because I mean, you don't buy oat milk. I might try some oat milk one day just to see the hype. I heard from someone that it tastes similar to like almond milk. Honestly, not much different. So I don't want to render this too hard, to be honest, because this is just the design sketch, and later down the line I'm going to be doing like putting on the symmetrical ruler and then cutting up the character for live 2D. So I'm okay not going too clean on this one as much. I mean, I'll try to the extent, but not hyper vigilant, you know, about the lines and stuff. Milk alternative just tastes like water to me, except soy. Soy is sweet. Okay, be right back. Okay, go. You know, I agree with him wholeheartedly. I think to me, soy milk definitely tastes the most different from milk. But then almond milk, I tried almond milk and it tastes sort of watered down. I won't say it tastes like water, but it tastes like a watered down version of milk. Wait, I gotta look up. Hanging out with friends, I'm a lurk. Soy milk tasting with lurk. Okay, happy lurk. I'm glad the command works. Sometimes the command doesn't work and it's just like a mess. I still don't know. I need to look it up. I have not looked it up in my entire life. But like, I don't even know how they get milk from almonds. My thought is like, oh, they just run milk through a strainer with almonds in it or something. That's the only explanation I have for how they get almond milk. And then the let's see. If you're lactose intolerant, it's just game over. You just don't really get to experience the differences. This character, I haven't really thought about the character traits too much. I thought like the word like sassy. Sassy Patty maybe? Cause she looks so immature actually. She looks like she knows what's up in the world, but then she really doesn't. I don't think I have a character. Oh, you know, Fushan from Honkai. That's sort of what I attribute her personality, similar to like. The sides are a little bit different. Honestly, this character looks wonky. I know it does because if I flip the canvas, you're gonna see how unsymmetrical everything is because everything is just temporary. Now I actually have to make it not so temporary. I will do that. Oh, let me look at just real quick here. Hey, poor genius. Good morning. Did you just wake up? Bro, did you just wake up at this hour? I know you did. You don't have to be shy about it. You ran? You actually exercise? You a bot exercise? Whoa. Whoa. That's good for you. That's good. Bro, wait. When did you start running? Oh no, that's wrong there. You know, I 1 year I did run seriously, but I didn't do it too consistently afterwards because like damn. No matter I tried doing this couch to 5k thing. I'm not sure if you're interested in it or if you heard of it. Couch to 5k, the idea is that you learn how to pace yourself in order to run 5,000 kilometers, or was it? Is that 3 miles? I think it was 3 miles. And yeah, that was the healthiest I ever felt. I knew it was healthy because whenever I would go to bed, my body was just radiating heat. Now it doesn't radiate heat actually. I knew it was healthy because if your body is like working efficiently, it would just put you on furnace 24/7. Also, I noticed you charge fan arts in your stream schedule every change fan work. And wait. Of course I changed my fan art in my stream schedule. I like to feature artists that gifted me fan art for my birthday or just fan art in general. I think it's kind of acknowledged that it's probably gonna show up in my schedule eventually. I worried a little bit like, oh no, I'm gonna have like a backlog of like fan art that I might never get to. You think it's sussy though? I didn't think it was sussy. I talked to that specific artist. By the way, the art is done by my bed this week. I asked him, I was like, hey, don't you think this artwork is sussy? He gave it to me for my birthday 1 year. And he said that, oh, he was too lazy to draw the hands and draw the legs. So his solution to that problem was to draw a present box in front of her legs or something, and it kind of created a different outlook, a different look to it than intended. He is pure. He is pure, man. He would never. You know, I was actually looking at it too. I was thinking, maybe this is like the first JueriHaan fan art tag we ever got in this channel. Cause people were like, JueriHaan, you know, when they first saw the Nasty Board tag, they're like, who's gonna lewd you, Jueri? You know, who's gonna make fan art like that nature? I'm like, you never know. And it actually he proved me right, because you never know. Sometimes it's just not very intentional. I gotta make this eye bigger. Shouldn't be. Forgot the extra N. Hankini? The thing with Hankini, right, is that it sounds like it's only a summer tag that I can use for 3 months out of the entire year. A Hankini tag implies that there's gonna be a bikini tag right there, right? Now you're thinking of the Hankinki, and then that's different. When's honey suit? Bruh, it's the one. It's a double A, not the double N. Never in my life. Sorry, like it's the mic wiggling. The mic is wiggling probably. I need to recalibrate a little bit. Hold up. Okay, there we go. We will not have any specific tags for bikini or suit. I would love, you know, to see myself in suit, but that'll be for another time. One of these days, I want to get like a female suit, you know, not for any real purpose, just to you know, feel good about myself and also have an outfit like that in my closet. And once my sweat dries off, I'm off to mow my lawn. You're not gonna shower? Actually, no, you're right. You should probably mow your lawn then you shower. Dang, you're running in this sort of temperature though? Isn't it kind of hot? Temperature is pretty sweltering a little bit. You run on a treadmill. I didn't realize. Well, that's good for you. You know, I actually have a portable treadmill. Well, it's not my treadmill. It's Mama Haan's treadmill, but she never used it. I bought it for her, right? From Amazon. It's honestly a treadmill, I guess. I don't know if it's worth the price tag that was set at. Hey Neil, welcome. Yes, come art with me. Art. Yo, wait, question Neil. Do you have a complicated drink order that you order from Starbucks? Since you're a avid laptop order at a Starbucks, you know, I'm just curious if you have like a specific drink order you go by. Cause I remember talking to someone. So I don't really order anything Starbucks. I went to Starbucks for the first time in my 20s. That's how much I avoid Starbucks because I just don't know what to order. And I remember someone said like, oh, you know, my go-to drink is coffee with oat milk, half rice, cream flipped over, something. I'm like, damn, you know, if you order that, maybe it's worthwhile. Maybe it's worth it. I forgot who said it, but I couldn't find who said it. I thought I found the person the other day, and I DM'd them like, "Hey, what is this drink you order at Starbucks kind of thing?" And then they were like, "I don't do that." I'm like, damn it. Oops, this is the worst one. I have thought of a new not safe for work art tag for you. Want to hear it? What are you're the only person who's on this not safe for work tag business. What is this? You mentioned it in Discord? Okay, you can do that. Bro, you must be going through it right now. You must be going through it right now because you're the only one I know who talked about it this extensively. Building a team. I feel like the eyes could be bigger. Someone's huge size. The eyes are also a little bit further apart because I think we can make it further apart than the one eye rule, but then make it still cute. No, never mind. I'll mention. Oh wait, I don't drink coffee, but when I do, I just walk to my Wawa. Yeah, I walk to Wawa. Wawa. Starbucks is overpriced. Okay, Starbucks is just overpriced. The only thing you're buying it for is a name brand. It's very funny because I watched this one guy. It's a TikTok short about the one Shark Tank guy named Kevin O'Leary or something, and he's basically reacting to a guy who mentioned like how he makes this much money in a year. One of the things the guy mentioned was, I don't buy coffee. One of the things I do to save money is I cut out the coffee in my diet. I'm like, oh, okay, that's not that new. That's not very innovative. He said, you know, you waste this much coffee on coffee every year, but if you buy and make your own cup, it's 20 cents a cup. I was like, okay, I guess. I'm thinking, why is this revolutionary? And I realized that some people just have an addiction to coffee that's fulfilled by by companies, and they just, I guess, don't stop to think that maybe a lot of their funding is from this coffee that they can just cut out from their day-to-day life or something other. Also, I heard Wawa's opening their first store in Florida. Seems like their deal with pizza broke. That's not true. I say that because I know someone from Florida. They had a turkey gobbler one year, so it's not quite true. So I'm not exactly sure what that news really entails. I'm head to bed. Have a good rest of the stream, Jueri and chat. Bye, Ayuk. See you later. Bye bye. Good night. Night night. Back when I used to work in office, I would typically spend about $5-10 per day on food and drink. It really does build up one time. Yeah, you know, oh, you know, this is really funny. This is really funny because on Reddit, I saw this post. This post said, it's the name of the post is called No Stupid Questions, right? r/no stupid questions. You know, people can ask any question there that they may deem like obvious, or maybe people might call it stupid. And the post basically said, why do people who are broke spend money on takeout food? They're asking this question because apparently they have roommates or someone other that likes to buy takeout every month or so. And they're like, oh, but you know, if they spent the time to cook their own food, they could save so much money and stuff. And obviously, you know, there's many answers to this. One of them being like, oh, you know, if you're in a state of stress all the time about money, your options are either A, save money and still be stressed about money, or B, buy food now and still stress about money. So the option there is basically enjoy the things in life that keeps you happy instead of just worrying about, oh, this could be used for this or that. Obviously not the best mindset to have if you're trying to save money, but that's the mindset that some people have when they're like that, you know? I wonder if I can sketch the face now, actually. I could probably. Getting turkey gobbler as your first sandwich is a rookie mistake. No, turkey gobbler is pretty good. What are you talking about? It's not a rookie mistake at all. I hope he had a good time with the turkey gobbler, because turkey gobbler is pretty good. I think it's one of the more filling sandwiches. Honestly, their sandwiches are pretty basic at Wawa. It's all more or less is a fast food place, but it doesn't really advertise itself as fast food, does it now? My idea for her actually is to kind of get her like a braid or something going on in the front. Yeah. So we're gonna try and do that here. Do you still drink coffee, Prim? Maybe you make your own coffee now, right? You don't have to go on coffee runs anymore. Back when I worked in the field, right? People don't treat each other like that. People don't treat coffee for each other. I remember one time I was shadowing a person and she had a lot of coffee. She was talking so fast. She was giving me the report in such rapid fire manner that I just couldn't keep up. My hand was like she's so fast. I'm like, I shouldn't interrupt her. She's trying to do her job and also teach me and train me and stuff too. It's very stressful to work, you know, in your day-to-day work day, and then suddenly you're given a student assigned to you. Of course it's gonna be a little bit more stressful than usual, so I feel really bad if I stopped her to ask her questions. Oh, I only drink it to stay awake. I don't like it unless I have an unhealthy amount of sugar to it. Yes. I don't know many people who are into coffee. Sweet coffee specifically, like I do. I don't mind drinking black coffee, but it's like I just have a sweet tooth. I can do black coffee. Why would you make it hard on yourself? You know, why don't you just enjoy the day and just have a nice cup of sweet milk with it? I just want to draw this thing here. My dad loves sweetening the crap out of his coffee creamer. Papa Haan's coffee order is 4 cream, 4 sugar. Every time we go anywhere, he orders a large cup of coffee and adds 4 cream, 4 sugar. It's alright. I guess over the years, switching over to boba for sure kinda makes you spoiled. I feel spoiled when I ask for cream and sugar for my coffee because it's based on that now. I guess the best way to describe this, guys, is not like a final piece, but just a clean sketch. Because I don't think we're gonna get to different sticks in this. He pours in a cup of ice during the summer. Yeah, ice. You know, I'm gonna make some iced coffee after stream. I didn't drink coffee before stream because I woke up pretty late, low-key. My earliest stream and I woke up pretty late for it. Something really refreshing about iced coffee. I like it a lot. Oh, okay. Well, I gotta actually rotate my canvas for this part. I don't really draw lines too well. I don't draw lines too well when they're vertical like this, to be honest. I'm so close. I'm so close to finishing the voiceover. I guess I can give you a sample of the voiceover and you try reading it and you're gonna be like, dang, this is... Why is Jueri struggling with the voiceover? Okay, it sounds really simple, right? You think, it's just read the script. Read the script. Well, actually, the thing with YouTube is that everyone reads the script for their video. It's just that people who do it well, they do it well enough where it doesn't feel like they're reading a script. Even though you might notice it, they are definitely reading a script. And I'm trying to get to the point where I'm like, doesn't seem like I'm doing it. But it's hard, man. It's way harder. And I think the one thing about it is that I write like I'm not speaking, rather I'm giving an oral report in school. I think our writing styles, right? Whether we're better at writing informational pieces versus we're writing creative works is dependent on how we are raised in school. I feel like a good chunk of my schooling is based on writing analytical papers. I blame it on English class because I remember my English paper were some of the most BS writing ever, but they were so eloquent because I was trying to find meaning when there was no meaning. And I feel like that was a good chunk of my experience with it. Oops, let's try to do this. Any new shows you guys are watching? Hey man. Word salad was what kept me going through school. Sometime when you put a limit of 1,000 word minimum, I have to do the word salad. Yesterday, I started watching Physical 100. I wasn't sure I was gonna like it because, like, oh, you know, muscular people do muscular things. Okay, but the thing is, you know, I'm not really into muscular people like that. When I watched it, right? So for those of you who may not know about Physical 100, it's a Netflix TV show. It's a Korean one, actually. Korean show where they get 100 body types that are on the fit and muscular scale. So some people are like some of them are dancers, some of them are wrestlers. One of them is a mountain climber. That was really cool, actually. That mountain climber guy, he had a really good body, and he was like, "Oh, my body is hardened through my work as a mountain rescue climber, not through gym like everyone else." I was like, "Whoa, what a flex!" What a flex. There's like 1 or 2 outliers in there because like 1 or 2 of them didn't seem like fit people. Like literally they invited like a cheerleader and she didn't really do too well in the challenges. And this one guy, he was a choreographer for zombie movies in Korea. Very niche, by the way, right? He's very good at what he does. But this guy was not very strong compared to everyone else. Mountain Dew's seen some stuff? Nah, mainly just like cleaning up and carrying heavy loads, what he described it as. Oh god. Can I make it? I made it. I think? Actually no, I gotta redo this a little bit differently. Maybe after I finish like the head, I can start painting stuff in, because I think that doing line art for everything is gonna take forever. So we're just gonna take a paint relief push after we finish the face. Yeah, so if you're in need of like a new Netflix show, maybe Physical 100's your type of show. Or maybe you're not into the muscular dudes, who knows? So I didn't really think about this too much, but like... Oh wait. I got a question here. Actually, no, I'll tell you what I think first. First of all, I don't know why Twitter's always up in arms about like muscle girls. Like, there are people who dress over muscle girls. I didn't really understand it. Now that I watch Physical 100, I can kind of understand. I can kind of understand. There's something about a female who works out. Her body looks like nice and muscular, but her face is cute, you know? There's a very interesting contrast to that kind of makes me like think they're cute. She's reliable, strong, and also a cute face. Hello, Menti. Jueri, genuine question. Do you ever go insane listening to the same song 3 hours straight, 3 times a week? This song specifically? No, I don't hear the song actually. Only you guys. Do you guys go insane? Elementi, do you go insane listening to this song 3 times a week? Really? Okay, maybe I should change it up then. Unfortunately, I should change it up. Because most of the time, I don't have the song on only for Tatsudans. I don't put it on for game streams and stuff. You guys never say anything! No, I can never go insane. Oh wait, stop. I meant yes to the question of the song. Which part? Now I'm confused. What are you talking about? Elementi is giving me hot and cold answers right now. Wait, this is an alluring unfollow. You do R2 hungry? You can follow for both. Okay, look, I may go a little crazy. So you do go a little crazy with the song. Okay. I'll try to find other songs then. You guys never tell me! You really blame me. Thing is, I don't actually listen to my songs because in OBS, when you upload certain songs, it uploads the song but you can't hear it on your end. Just to avoid hearing it double timed. Oh, sorry, I'm gonna move the mic a little bit. To avoid hearing the song 2 times over each other. So that's why. That's sort of part of it. And yeah. I think that having a song that people can recognize and remember and feels familiar to when they come back is a good thing though. That's why I never think about the song choice. Don't worry, Jueri, because you're my favorite streamer, I'll always be real with you. Well, I'm never sure if I want to tell bad stuff. My friends are trying their best, so yeah. It doesn't have to be bad unless you say it in a very nice way. You ever think that, huh? Also, the way you feel about something, right, is something that someone else might feel too. If I was to be real about what song I put on when I draw, it's brown noise, white noise. Lately, it's library ambience. Library ambience. Those are the boring stuff I put on. I don't put on comfy songs. because I wouldn't know how to work with it. Yeah, do other VTubers have yeah, they do. They do have background noise. Unless you really don't like it, then I can just go mute right here. I can just like remove it entirely. But I think it's a little awkward when there's no background noise for you guys to listen to with my voice. It's nice to sort of have a blend of stuff, don't you think? Alright, genuine question, Hungry. Did you ever figure out what that Pokemon sleep noise was like? Like, do you know what that was at all? So for context, for those of you who are here, like, I don't know when, but like weeks ago on our other art stream, Hungry mentioned that he had this mysterious noise. And he doesn't snore or anything, apparently. But there's this mysterious noise that happens around 4:30 every night or something. It sounded like a constant like noise of something tapping or hitting. Sounds like you're in a comedy show without the big background laugh track. I know. That's why I gotta have the noise. The best thing I could think of, my dad above walking on the wooden floor to pee. Really? I feel like the sound that you heard on your recording were a little too rhythmic to be walking, wasn't it? I don't know. Maybe it is. But you sleep in a basement or something? What is this business? What is this? Oh, you know, this hair is like a little bit more tilted than the other one. He also weighed 5 tons, so it would make sense for steps to make sounds. He otherwise never figured it out. No, I sleep on the first floor, my dad on the second floor. Wait, do you sleep in like the living room or something? Or is it like... I don't know. Man, I never figured it out. You know, that's pretty plausible. I thought it'd be something more interesting, like oh, there's rats or something other in your walls. I thought it'd be more like that rather than this boring answer of yeah, it was just my dad. Jueri wants a full diagram of my house and doxxing. Oh my god, shaking my head, shaking my smacking my head. What the what? Shaking my smacking my head. Sorry, I don't actually have a stalker living with me. I'm sorry, you're not popular enough for one. Oh my god, can I cut? I don't know if I can talk about this. I think I can talk about it because I'm not giving the whole script detail. But you guys know my best friend Topa. Do you guys know my best friend Topa? Topa's a character, I tell you, because he's around my age. He's older actually, but like his thinking is very linear. And hi, welcome Songwon. Hi, welcome back. I'm telling people the story of my friend Topa and how it relates to Hungry and him not having any stalkers in his wall. He's not weird though. No, Topa's fine. So my friend Topa is making a YouTube video, right? He's making a YouTube video about yanderes. That's all I'm gonna really say. But one of the lines in his video talks about how he wished he had like a yandere girl after him, because his line of logic is like, wouldn't it be nice to have a girl that likes me and obsessed with me? I'm just like, oh, I don't know about that one, Topa. Enjoy your art stream. How's it going? Art stream is going well. Yeah, we're just chilling, and I'm going pretty far in my piece actually. For those of you who just came in, this is what the piece looks like, or at least the sketch part. Interestingly, with the sketch, the only thing we did since the start of the stream was to break up the middle body a little bit more. Let's see. Yeah, that's all we did. Well, not that one. Whoops, wrong color palette. Boy. That's the old color palette. My bad. Where is it? It's this one. We basically during this in stream we changed it so that her torso has more clarity in her design, and we're just line arting in right now. Yep. That's our goal for today. Just line arting this top part, and then we can just paint everything else in. Oh, haha, Iloni. Yeah. So, back onto the topic. I think having any human affection would be nice. Okay, but you can have human affection, just don't settle for those kind of fictional characters. There's a difference between fictional characters and then having to actually be happening to you IRL, you know? Right? Alright? Yeah. He hurts me. He hurts me a little bit. Actually, I kind of want this antenna ear thing that she has going on, but have it be straight up and down, I think. I think you can do that, right? Oh! Wrong one. Wrong layer. I'm kind of curious what kind of videos he's gonna do. So Topa is really cool, right? Because he had this thing planned now. He's like, I have the best video idea. You know, his first topic is about yandere as a character trope in anime. He's gonna have it be translated to Spanish so he can capture a Spanish audience as well. And I think that I'm just curious how it's gonna go because I have no idea like where it's gonna go. But he sounds like he has it together. Because we have a shared mutual friend who's fluent in Spanish, so he's gonna help him out. No, my chat got filtered. No. What did you type? What slurs did you type into my chat here? What did you type here? I need to know. I need a tea on this. My hand's waving dramatically to find it. Reverse the gender and then boom, yandere GF becomes forceful rape. Yeah, I know. But you know, Hungry, it's very interesting because I'm not into male yanderes at all. But I have to give you a secret, and that is I was bored one day, and recently I read like a male yandere trope, unknowingly too. It was an office romance manga, is how it's described as, right? But then I realized that the more it goes on, this guy's a yandere, but who's sort of like a puppy yandere. I was like, okay, you know what? Maybe I can kind of understand the yandere tropes. But obviously only fantasy. Even people in chat, people in like commenting underneath the manga are like, oh my god, you know, I'm not into this IRL, but I can see it in this story. Some of them people are like, my mind's telling me no, my body's telling me yes, kind of thing. It's very conflicting because it's like, oh, I know it's bad, but why is the story so good, kind of thing. And so, I don't know what kind of stories Topa is reading for his yandere GF fixation. God dang, I'm looking forward to this video, basically. Actually, I put a copy and paste the arrow. I don't want to mess up the asim on this one. Most I can do is tsundere. My favorite is teaser. I wonder why. Yeah, some stuff do not just work IRL. It's all fantasy stuff, I'm just telling you. I don't like tsunderes. I thought I would. But, okay. I think as a character trope, tsunderes are refined and cute and stuff. But the problem becomes, like, if it's a real-life relationship you're having, and this guy is or girl is a tsundere, it's like, man / woman, whatever, just give it to me straight. Stop being around the bush already, kind of thing. Stop beating around the bush. We've been together for 6 years. You're still all like, oh, sound like I like you. No, shut up. Just give it to me straight. I think there's a line, there's a fine line of when you can enact that sort of thing before it becomes a bit tedious. I could never. I think when I was a kid, so in my drawing sketchbook journal that I had when I was in middle school, I wrote down like, you know, information about me, my name, age, favorite color, and there's like one section called typing. I literally wrote tsundere. I'm like, ugh, young Jueri, what happened to you? Maybe it's cute, but young Jueri, I hope you don't pursue those things later in life. Luckily, I really didn't, because again, I don't like no games in my people that I date. Okay, I don't like games. I like it when they are blunt as heck. To an extent, to an extent. Tsundere plus teammate is dare. Communication is key. Wait, Tsun is that's the cold part, right? Dare is the... What is dare then? Is that the one where they give you like full-on love and stuff? I know the word tsundere is a breakup of words meaning like hot and cold. Did you say teammate? Time? Sorry. That was really awkward. That was so awkward. I'm so sorry. My brain was on like JP reading of these words, and I accidentally said teammate instead of time. Like an idiot. Like a weeb. What a weeb. I would never do it on purpose. My bad. I couldn't tell the line between Japanese and then like, you know, English words. I feel like I've sinned. I am the worst kind of weeb. The weeb that says it IRL. No. What's Batman? How did I get it like that? I think I accidentally... I can't tell that means you're too weeb or not weeb enough. I think it's just gun pot. Pun? What's pun? Well, anyways, I look forward to Topa's writing and his video essay about yandere girls because... So the thing with Topa, right? People think he's playing a bit, but he's not playing a bit at all. Like, recently, he's going on a date with a girl, right? He's talking to her, and she said, "What's your favorite pasta?" And he said, legitimately, like, microwave chicken Alfredo or something. And the girl laughed at him. I'm like... But he's like, "But I'm serious, I like chicken Alfredo." I was like... I don't know, man. I was talking to him as a friend, and I said, "Listen, this girl thinks you're funny and hilarious. She thinks you're playing a bit right now. She can't tell that you're actually being serious. I don't know what else to tell you. This is just who you are, but I don't know if she thinks you're charismatic because you think you're trying to make her laugh or something, but I don't know." Like, let's... Oh, I see. You're a big weeb. You can't even say the English phrase for that. What is this? You're cultured? Are you cultured or are you just too weeb for me? Low-key, I think you're too weeb. What is this? Yeah, I'm gonna actually change the trajectory of this side of the hair so it can be somewhat even to this one. Oh, you know what I did wrong? I feel like I did this weirdly because the hair doesn't look quite right. And I know why. Because I didn't do this correctly. It's gotten to a point where my vocab in English is dying with JP vocab replacing it. It happens to my mom in English and Tagalog too. Most run in the family. Are you the only weeb in your family? You have. I remember you mentioning you have bros. So in my family, right? I'm technically an only child, but I grew up with a lot of my cousins. I'm so glad my cousins are weeb. Let me tell you, I'm glad they've fallen far from the apple and they're not normies. One of them, one of them is pretty close to being like a normie, but there's just one part of him that holds him back, and that's just one piece. So he's like the normie level of weeb, but he's still weeb in my opinion. No, they're all weeb. My entire fam watch Hunter x Hunter living room on blast. Even your mom too? Man, I'm such a... I feel bad for my mom because like... My uni... No, not my uni. My middle school days. I made her watch anime with me. It's not a... It's a pretty okay experience. You know, your child is interested in this thing. You want to get to know them a bit more. So you like feign interest a little bit. Thinking back on it, I probably forced her a bit too much, maybe. I remember Wolf Children with her, and did I try watching Tokyo Ghoul with her? I might have tried doing that. No, I didn't. No. I remember showing a few couple of seconds of Tokyo Ghoul, and she was like, "Yeah, I'm not really interested." I'm like, "Yeah, it's okay." You know, when you're a child, you think that everyone's interested in things that you're interested in. It's that sort of thing that I haven't really developed yet for myself, but you know. It was a mistake. That was a mistake. They sat there all day watching it like it was a movie. My little bro is the least weeb of us all. I'm probably the most weeb of the family though. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I think being a weeb is fun though. Having all this media to consume with different stories and stuff, it's just life, man. It's just life, and media of any other genre and medium. Oh, I kinda gave her like heavy bangs. Maybe this is okay. I feel like the fact that I'm a VTuber kind of just puts me automatically at the most weeb. I'm like at the top of the list, unfortunately. I have to say though, my oldest cousin is really cool because he lives by himself, right? Because he's really old now. He lives in a man cave. In, you know, man cave, you think of like really gross space with like clothes everywhere and figurines here and there. No. My oldest cousin, he has a man cave, but it's really cool actually, because he has an arcade machine on one side of the house, and then in his living room, he has a couch and TV, right? And his TV has different game systems hooked up. But then on the entire side of the wall, like I would say maybe like 15-20 feet of the entire wall is filled with DVDs and movies, and then also video games that you can rent out. It feels like I'm in Blockbuster when I walk into his living room, and it's really cool because this guy, you know, he's basically the older part of the millennial group age range, and he loves physical stuff. So it's kind of cool that he has a whole collection dedicated to that sort of thing for basically us if we ever need anything. But I never ask for anything because, you know, I don't want to lose it. I don't want to break it. It's his stuff. But I admire that sort of I won't say he's a weeb, but he's definitely not a normie. Gaming? Maybe gaming? What's the equivalent of a weeb but for gaming only? Because that's not really weeb, that's just gamer, I guess. I guess it's just a gamer. Gamer stuff. Well, give me a sec. I'm trying to fix this hair, but I'm using too much brain power to figure out the symmetry of this whole thing. Might not be straight, but I will straighten it out in the final piece. This is sort of just a cleanup sketch that I want to see and do for myself. A fun fact, the reason I wanted to start learning Japanese was not because of anime, but because I will learn how to sing Japanese songs. That's still a weeb though. But I kind of like that reasoning compared to the more traditional raising. But I don't really separate anime and Japanese songs all that much because they kind of go hand in hand for me at least. Sound like my friend's man cave, Blockbuster, huh? Showing our age. Most of my friends are gamers and not weebs. Online though, mostly weebs. So whenever I think about my friend group, I always think about my friend group from high school because they're my most recent one before college and then went mostly online. But my friends from high school, I don't think they're weeb actually. I mean, they are weeb to an extent, but one of them, for example, she's into Genshin, you know? There's that sort of level of weeb where it's like almost surface level, I guess. And the other friend, of course, he's into like trading card games, so that's a different sector of being a weeb. Do you separate car guys from Japan? Yeah. What the heck? They're not really well, you can have a car fascination, not necessarily have it be centered around Japan if you want. Yes, that's a little bit different, I think. At least for me it is. Oh, did I have her hair? You know what? I had her hair like this. I didn't realize this. I actually had her hair coming in like this. Oh, okay. I see why I did that. It's sort of to mimic whiskers. Cat whiskers, kinda. If your definition of a cool car is initial D card, no weeb. Your definition of a cool car is based on an anime car. Bro, don't knock on anime weeb car fans. They're very fanatical. Car guys and weebs, I know a guy, right? He makes a whole business around it. They are a different breed of like weebs for sure. You know. You ever go to anime convention, you go to the parking lot, you know, you pay like 20 bucks for parking for sure. And you see all these cars, and then you see them representing their weebness on the car. You don't normally see this on a day-to-day basis, but in that one parking garage, you kind of feel like, damn, I'm pretty normal. Some people be putting anything on their car to show to the world that they're weebs. I'm a bit more low-key about that, you know? I'm a bit more like, hey, my stuffed animal of this anime character from this show is inside the car, kind of thing. I like that level of low key, you know. People think, oh, it's cute that she has plush of this character, but then your weeb's like, oh, it's cute that she had a plush from this series, you know, something like that. Actually, you really shouldn't put plush on your back of your dashboard car. You need full view. You can't block it. I met someone at Anime Impulse with a Honkai car. I do it. It's only like 4K total. Plus, I can cost my own art if I wanted to. Try it out. Try it out. People are into sticker slaps. Sticker slaps for their cars. I'll do it as a joke. Yeah. As a joke for sure. I'ma accidentally be a weeb, guys. Just a joke, haha. But not really, kinda. Sipping water. Excuse me. Oh wait. Oh, okay, wait. Now I understand. This entire car is wrapped in Honkai. It costs 4K entirely to do it? That's actually not that much, maybe. Oh, does it not seem that expensive to pay? Actually, how much is a car wrap? 4K is cheap. See, I don't know, because I think I watched a car wrap guy on YouTube before, and he was like, yeah, you know, I make a living doing car wraps for expensive luxury cars. I make like $1 million a year. So I'm thinking maybe 4K is not that expensive, but I don't have a lot of experience in the car wrap business, so I can't really say myself if it's like expensive or not. 2 commissions and the wrap and the work. 2 commissions? That's not me. I think you understand what I'm trying to say, right? 4K. Yeah, you know, it's a cost of like two 2 month of rent or something other, but you know, 2 month of rent or a lifetime of happiness with this car wrap. I don't know. You tell me. You tell me where that is. I'll rearrange the order a little bit. Two artworks were made for the card and printing out the art. Oh, that's what you meant. You need to hire. Oh, you obviously need to hire someone to wrap it properly. 4K. Really? You know, honestly, I thought they would start at 10K for that kind of thing. Because you have to consider like the amount of ink they have to use to paint the wrap itself, and then you have to have the wrap be a specific shape depending on the car that the person is driving. So 10K is too. I know. It seems, I'm just saying, it looks like a 10K job. You want to do an anime car wrap, but then it's actually 4K. So we spent more. We spent more on tuition. So I'm just saying, as an American, you know, or 10K. It's between 10K and 4K. Oh, I gotta draw perfect mouth, but I can't draw the perfect mouth because I don't know what the perfect mouth looks like. Sure, that could work. I'm gonna copy and paste the color so I can just grab and go. I went to CC. Oh, I actually didn't pay. I didn't pay that much either. I think I only paid like 1 to 2 per semester because I worked my butt off trying to get scholarship even after entering school. Honestly, if I could redo a portion of my life, I'd probably tell young me to take community college rather than university or anything of that nature. Because you would get the same sort of experience. It's just the difference is that the connection you have is different. But I think it's worthwhile to save that couple of grand. Like, what's the point, you know? You going to Harvard, same thing as a guy going to community college. Different connections, really. Classes were like $60 each. Still surprised you don't use the symmetry ruler. Well, you went to medical, so that's different. That is true. That is true. Man, I think I'll enjoy gen art a bit more. Medical, actually no. There's part of me that kind of enjoyed the difficulty in medical. As weird as it sounds, I sound like a masochist, but I think I kind of enjoyed like the application of a medical. But as a, you know, just learning it, but as a job prospect, it's definitely not what I would personally be into. I'm not going to be using a symmetry ruler for this because I just want to keep it a clean sketch, but not for cutting up the model and everything quite yet. I'll do the whole like symmetry ruler thing on the video for next time. So that's it. That's it. But she's cute though. She's so adorable, it's crazy. I'm gonna lose my mind. I can't imagine how her hair works in 3D though. Yeah, like sex makes sense. You definitely save more time probably use symmetry, but I just wanna clean it up, man. I don't wanna clean it up. Cause I look at my face, it looks so different. Once I put down the lines, it makes more sense. Yeah. That's just how it is. Oh, I just want to paint the face. You know, one time I saw this one artist that posted process. It's a really incredible art with the whole body showing and everything. But then when I watched the art process, you know what happened? They did the face and only the face. They rendered everything on the face and the face was done. Then they did the whole body. That's probably what we're gonna be doing for today, where I'm just gonna do the whole face and then ignore everything else for a later time. It's kind of warmish tone for me. Imagine using clean lines. Who would do that? Sounds like a JP artist to watch body part by body part. No, they weren't body part by body part. They were just beautiful face and the body. It's better if you're drawing to do the whole thing together. Like if you're gonna draw the face and the body in the sketch phase. Don't go too ham and just render only the head and then the rest of the body. Totally different matter. But you know, he made it work because he's a good artist. Like no matter, but still, you know, it's weird. It's weird. Why would you do that to yourself? It looks fine. You would not have known he did that unless you saw his speed paint, which I did. I saw his speed paint, but it was not any less impressive than watching it by itself. This is that? No. Foundation. Some people though, since they've been drawing the same thing 1,000 times, they already know how to draw without the foundation. Have you ever seen the other artist? The one artist, Araceli. Araceli, she's someone who drew since she was 2. Now there are people in life who say, oh yeah, you know, I've been drawing since I could hold a pencil. But she legitimately started drawing around 2 because she had parents that knew how to take advantage of their kid showing interest in something and making the most of it. And I remember, so right now she's working as a concept artist and I think to an extent illustrator for different companies like Blizzard, Riot Games, and all those big gaming companies. But she has a very incredible journey and start where her parents hired an actual art instructor. So she's learning about anatomy and stuff around like 10 years old. I'm just thinking like, wow, I cannot imagine to be, well, maybe move the mic a little bit, to be in a position where my parents catapult me into a level of high degree of art where they knew who to hire, who to talk to get me going. That is like insane level of what's the word? I don't want to say talent or anything like that. Like, I guess incredible level of preparation. That's the best way to describe it. Cause yeah, you know, there are people who started drawing when they were like super young, like 5 or something. But her parents literally helped grow her interest into more to a higher level, like way higher level. Like she's being taught a level of like a college student, but she was like 10. That's insane. That is insane to me. I'm typing my layer. I wrote linen art. It sounds familiar. I didn't have money for stuff when I was young. I didn't have money for it when I was young either. Well, my early art tools were not Copics, my bad. That's like rich people stuff, right? My early art tool was the Prismacolor pencil, and then at some point I switched to digital. But you know, I never had an allowance that kids would have. I had an interesting thing where my parents, they were like, if you need money, just ask for it. So I only ever ask money for lunch and stuff. And it's very hard for me to go to my parents to ask them for a drawing tablet. I still have the drawing tablet from like almost 10 years. Almost 10 years. Now it's 8 years. 8 years ago, I just gave it away to my cousin. And it's trucking along pretty well. And I think it was like $180 around that time. Yeah, it was kind of difficult to ask them for that sort of luxury because you really don't need a drawing tablet. But I was just like, I'm into art, you know. I know this is what I want to do. This is what I wanted to draw with and stuff. And so, you know, my mom bought it. It was kind of a uncomfortable experience a little bit because the first time drawing with a tablet, right? I'm like trying to get used to it. It feels weird. It's not the same as using the mouse at all. And I was like, oh my god, do I have to return this? I don't think I returned it. All these thoughts happened. Eventually, I managed to persist and started drawing more and more with the tablet and got better with it. I think I'm not even need first opening chunk. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't be here and would have been a pianist. Piano was my first ever hobby I want to dive into. I always felt bad asking for money or things we could barely pay rent in time. Once you learn, I felt the same way too. Instrument was also sort of like a no-go. Not because my parents didn't want, well actually to agree they didn't want me to, but they want me to study, but they didn't want to like, you know, just... I was interested in instruments at some point in my life as well, but never really asked them to fund it. Because, you know, I think as a kid, you never know if that kid is super interested or it was just a phase, a FOMO kind of thing. I always thought like, if I ever had my own set of kids, I would try to be aware of their interests and then help them kind of cultivate it. Obviously, if they do it only one time and then they stop doing it, then obviously I'd be more strict about what I'm going to give them for next time to pick up a hobby. Once you learn a tablet, you can't unlearn it. I can still use those kind of tablets. That is true to an extent, but I remember going back to a regular drawing tablet with no screen. And it was kind of funky. It's like, Jueri, you know, you used this before, why can't you use it? It's not the same thing. Riding a bike, you know, once you learn it, you always have that skill set. You do any bike, right? Any bike you go on, no matter if it's your own or someone else's, you can go on it and ride it. But with tablet, it's like, you have to remap your brain. There's some level of remapping you have to do that's different from riding a bike. That's all I can really say about it. Wouldn't it be cool to pass down your art style to your... No! No! Oh, actually... Okay, let's talk about art and kids, okay? If I kids an anime, I'm okay with that. If they want to adopt my art style, I'd be really sad. Cause low-key, my art style isn't really the one you see on screen. This is only for purpose of marketing, more or less. My art style is kind of dreary and lacking in color. It's very unsaturated. It'd be fun. I think it'd be a fun bonding opportunity. There's actually an artist, tutor artist, that are a couple. I think they're husband or wife or girlfriend, boyfriend or something. And they're both prolific artists in their own respective field, both concept artists in the industry. And my friends and I talked about it. We're like, oh man, imagine they have kids or something. They also become concept artists, really good at art and stuff. And then another friend was like, in the case of having two parents do the same sort of thing, the child generally does not follow suit. I'm like, yeah, that also happens too, huh? That would be so cool. That would be so cool. Having a partner that does art too, bro. It'd be kind of, it'd be kind of I don't know how I feel if like I got with someone, like I got a partner who also did art and they were better than me. Like they were just a monster beast at art. They're hired at every gaming company. I can't imagine that sort of feeling. Like, dang. It's like, part of me would be like, oh, you know, it'd be fun to kind of learn art from them, you know, and then be good at art and stuff. But a part of me is like, oh, but I don't want to bother them. They're doing work and stuff. I think it's kind of cute. I think it'd be kind of cute to have a partner that doesn't know how to do art but like wants to learn. Maybe. I would follow my parents if they were like that. A parent in the industry would know all the industry secrets. A parent like that would be easy for nepotism. That's what you're trying to say. I know it. It's okay. You can mention it. I hate teaching adults. I don't have any qualms about teaching adults. It's just... I think some people have a different way of learning and it's hard for me to accommodate different styles. They're too stubborn. They think they know what's right for them. I understand that feeling sometimes. That's kind of with any adults with anything in life, to be honest. Because I've worked in like some degree of face-to-face interaction with different people, and I understand what's like working with adults, which kind of sucks in to some extent, because as a kid, you know, I always think, oh, you're an adult, you know what you're doing in life, you're reliable, and you're source of like knowledge and stuff. But then when I got into a working position, it's like, dang, adults are kind of like babies sometimes if they don't get their way. It happens sometimes, which is really unfortunate. And then my view shifted to, damn, I'm disappointed in these adults. I thought they would know better. Sometimes they don't, and it's just really like sad. And their art looks like poop. It's a mixed bag, but from experience, most adults don't want to learn new things. Definitely varies from people to people. I can't really say most adults or all adults or few. I just know from my experience trying to teach my mom, Haan, by the way, to use anything related to her phone or internet stuff, it just won't learn, which is really upsetting because her logic is, Jueri, you're gonna be around, so you're gonna be doing this for me. So I get really frustrated and I get really passive aggressive. I admit it. I'm really passive aggressive when I'm teaching them for the n-team time about how to use the same feature they can't be bothered to learn. Perks of teaching people. You know, I know we tend to group adults like that, but you know, there are also some young people like that too. Honestly, the best kind of people to teach are people who are willing to learn. That's just bottom line. My dad recently bought stuff from the wrong website again. What did he buy? Did he buy did he buy a drill from like Amazonian.com or something? How do you buy the wrong stuff on the wrong website? Bro, if you ever move out, it's gonna be difficult because I thought about this sometimes for myself. Like, it'd be heckin' hard if I move out. Amazon. Some kind skincare. That's nice. That's nice to hear. Wait. Ignore the fact that your dad bought something from the wrong website. It's kind of nice that that your dad's getting into skincare. My dad's not getting into skincare at all. Well, okay. My dad's like very efficient. I don't want to call him lazy. He's just very efficient with his time. Oh, but he bought stuff from a scam website that had a very similar name but one word off. I'm very impressed that your dad's able to do that, because isn't Google supposed to help you with that? Google's supposed to find you the right website, you know? It's rare to get to a scam website with the help of Google. They try to get you the right words in the right site in the first place. Papa Haan slander, I'm telling Mama Haan. Okay, you can tell Mama Haan. Mama Haan be like, damn straight, my daughter's right. Being straight. I was very interesting with my parents because they're only like 1 year apart. But Mama Haan, her mentality is, oh, I'm young and I look good and stuff. So it kind of reflects in her skin. You know, her skin's like not wrinkled at all. It's kind of crazy what her secret is. And Papa Han, his mentality is, oh, I'm old, I'm old. And you can see in his face, he got wrinkles in his own set of dress. It's a... Let me tell you, your mindset definitely creates your reality. And so, just watching from my own parents, I'm thinking, I gotta keep my mindset in a good spot. Tell myself good things. He's just like me for... No! Don't adopt that mindset. Think you're young. You gotta think like, oh, I'm young and energetic and I have all the potential of life ahead of me. Think like that, Vivid. I don't know where he found the website, so I assume he found it on some random Facebook ad again. Oh yeah, that can happen sometimes with Facebook. Or ads in general. Scam ads are becoming more and more apparent, I find. At least for me, I get scam ads even on YouTube telling me, oh, come to this website and Mr. Beast would personally give you 10k. You know? Anything. You should ask him where I can find someone like he did. Oh, maybe my parents, they met through their parents, called AKA arranged marriage. That's an old-fashioned thing, though. Mr. Beast, oh my god, he's gonna give me 1k. Oh, wait, Vivid, doesn't your parents like set you up for people, for dates and stuff? My parents would never do that, but they would never do that. That's all I can say. They just would not do that for me. Which I like a lot because I don't think they could find anyone matching my value in their circle. In my opinion. Call it confidence or cockiness, call it a run. But that's how I feel about it. Actually, I gotta select this. Let's do. I never gotten to that point where they would recommend me someone, which is fine too. But I know I have an older friend. He's nearing his 30s. Oh, he's actually in his 30s, and he told me about how in his time, his parents would try to set him up with different people that they knew, and he said he didn't really enjoy any of the blind dates that he set up to because they were like not his type. I'm trying to find the lasso tool right here. Selection tool, I mean. I thought like, well, I guess it's pretty common maybe at that age. But he's the only person I know whose parents has set him up for dates and stuff. I don't think I met anyone who's in a similar situation like that. I should have been me. I wish. I value personality. Def confident. Yeah, that's right, confidence. I value personality, but I'm starting to waver. What is this? What is it? Oh, are you settling? What's happening, Vivid? Don't start settling. Don't start compromising personality. Just because she looks good and her personality might be like dookie doesn't mean you should settle for her. You have more opportunities in the future. Just give it some time. Give it some time. One of my friends has some marriage candidates that his parents are setting him up from back in Africa. Is that a good thing? I just gotta... Is that like a good thing that he's looking forward to? Or is he like, my parents are doing this? Or is he uncomfortable by the idea? I don't have a lot of experience in this kind of thing because Mama Han, Papa Han don't really do that sort of thing. Because... Well, first of all, Papa Han to some extent might be aware that I'm a weeb but doesn't want to set people up with me. And Mama Han... Well, Mama Han, I asked her before. I was like, hey, Mama, you remember how like you and Papa met through your parents and stuff? Will you do that for me? And Mama Han was like, Jueri, I can never find a guy of your value. she to some extent she's probably right, but like she gassed me up so hard that I'm keeping that confidence for the rest of my life. It's just funny, I think, to me. Oh no, some of this is not quite filled in. That's okay. That's okay. We can handle that, I think. Actually, you change that. We'll have to... Okay. Okay, that's about even-ish. That's fine. It's all good. It doesn't even matter how they look. I just want to not die. You are so young, Vivid. You are so young. You repeat after me. I am young. You have so much time ahead of you and so much opportunities to meet people at your age, right? Because some people are bounded to like a job and stuff, but I think that the moment that you believe that you're gonna be alone, you're definitely gonna be alone. You're gonna fulfill that prophecy for yourself, whether you like it or not. You are gonna be fine, okay? Believe me, you'll be fine. You'll find like a girl who's a weeb who does art somewhere, maybe in the future. When that happens, I'm not gonna see you here on my stream. I'm not gonna see you here on my stream at all. There was someone in my server actually, who I knew from Anime Sketch, and you know, we kept contact for a little bit. He actually, when I talked to him before, he was working and he also had a girlfriend. I remember like a year or two after I streamed some more, I was streaming, right? And he was like, "Oh yeah, Jueri, long time no see." Like, yeah, long time no see. What's up? What's going on? Are you going down a new road or something? He said, "Oh yeah, you know, I'm engaged to my girlfriend now." I'm like, whoa, bro, these things happen. These things happen when I'm like so focused on my own thing. People actually go out, have girlfriends, and actually get engaged. That baffles me a little bit. No, don't listen to her. She doesn't know what she's talking about. Personally, it doesn't even matter. For real, go find your queen and be happy. Your queen gonna be ending up like a bitch if you gonna do that, bro. Hello? What's the /HJ? What's the HJ, bro? I'm not young. I'm vivid. Damn, who's a pessimist now? I'm no pessimist. Half joking? I don't think that means half joking, Neil. That kind of means something else, doesn't it? Also, bitches are hot. Okay. Okay, buddy. Okay. You know the lifespan of a bitch? That's like maybe 17 years. Not too long, if you ask me. Good luck with that, bro. Good luck with that. Hey, welcome, ASD. Oh, you came in a really weird time, didn't you? You know, my opinion, from my experience, guys don't really like hot girls. I mean, they like hot girls, right? But most guys I meet, they prefer to like cute girls. Yeah, cute girls. Which I find so interesting to me. Hey, welcome. El Chile. Parado. I think I'm gonna call you a Chile. I mentioned it last time, but I gotta remind myself. I think that might be environmental bias. What is, huh? Oh, you like hot girls? I'm just saying, most people I know like cute girls. Maybe because like I'm in the anime sphere of things. But also, I find out even on Reddit, right? People go and like ask... Okay, sometimes, occasionally, if I'm really like bored, I'll browse the Ask Men Reddit because I'm not a man, but I go there. and people on that subreddit are like, yeah, you know, I prefer cute girls. Know why? I'm not allowed to? I'm not allowed to be the Ask Men. You know, you can be in the Ask Women subreddit, you know, there's nothing barring you from being in that sphere. Why is there a why? Why? No, why is Jueri in this part of the map? She's not supposed. This is a guys only chat. You're not allowed to be in the Ask Men subreddit. Yeah. Where's my IRL teasere waifu? Real, your homies got you. Your homies got you with the teasere. They will tease the heck out of you and then bully you too. Plan to search overseas? Buying like a mail order bride. I see how it is. Reddit is still a bias. Think about people who are on Reddit talking about what they want in a girl, you know? Okay. I can have a bias, Neil, but that's just my bias. I recognize I have a bias. I'm just saying, most people I know. That's not even like, that's not even false if I say most people I know, because it is most people I know. Most people I know prefer cute girls. That's all. That's all I can say. Homies got me. All right, everyone. Let's bully. We shall bully you so we can prove to you that the homies got you. This is okay. Let's get into a decent part actually. Okay, more people join, right? So I can explain this a little bit. But for those of you who already heard this explanation, you can mute me or turn away. But yeah, welcome guys. Voice crack, sorry. I am doing I did a character for stream. We were actually closer to this spot here. The stream started here. And the goal for the stream was to flesh out the character design a bit better. So we tried out different things at the beginning of the stream and we ended up with this one. But basically I'm making a video series where we go through concept designs that I think are important, which is me. That's how I think about it. And where's it here? So the concept for this character, right, is based on a cyborg or like a robot toy. I don't know about the picture anymore. This was this is the old concept, right? This is the initial one where I just like drew in whatever I thought looked nice. And yeah, right? That looks pretty okay. And then I tried like showing the silhouette thing where people will design based on recognizable silhouette. So that was the original silhouette and stuff. And then I tried to make it cooler. Make it look badass and stuff. With the ears going higher and stuff, so a big difference. Oh yeah, this was a toy that I was like kind of basing off of. You'll see it in her chest especially. Originally I wanted this color palette, but I thought that the colors were kind of boring. So yeah, that's the original colors. It's alright. I think it's alright. It has its own perks. And then I saw the lamp and I thought, you know what? Maybe I make a color palette based off this lamp. And then that VTuber design happened. Oh yeah, this is the whole board. This one. Oh yeah, I tried out the skirt. Did not work. The skirt variation did not work out. I don't know why I have that saved. I'm the kind of person that fights back expecting greater force back. That's how I am though. Someone described me as like sassy and snappy. When I was working on my field and degree back in the day, I thought myself to be a very nice and caring person. But then in the art server I was in, they were like, yeah, Jueri, you're kind of sassy. But like not in a bad way. They're like, oh yeah, you snap back pretty hard sometimes. I'm like, oh, I see. Listen, if I say anything mean to you, it's nothing personal. And they're like, yeah, we know. that was back in the day. Now I'm a cleaned up person, okay? I'm no longer like that. Cleaned up. Oh my god. Sketch definitely leaves your imagination to how you want it. Nah. That's okay. Maybe I should show more forehead. That's okay. I think having a relationship where you can tease people definitely shows how close you are. That's how it is with a lot of streamers and chat that people like to meme about. But I think it just goes to show that you build a relationship. Not like a regular... Not like a relationship, but like, you know, friendship in that way. I meant teasing way, not fighting. I mean, I know you're talking. I know. Why would you fight back? You made it sound like I made a statement where you punch her and then she like knocks you down in a German suplex kind of way. No. I know what you're talking about. I have standards. I know what you're talking about. It's all good. I got you, homie. Look at you still here. Punching is not argument. I'm just giving an example. I'm just exaggerating for the example so that people who misunderstand will understand now. That's just DV. DV turned into a cage man. What's DV? Like devious? That's just divorce? You zoomers and your slangs. Although it'd be interesting to have a partner that can kick my butt. Oh, that seems kind of fun. Like you can just tussle with someone, and then they like throw you on the ground. Maybe I'm crazy, but I think that'd be kind of fun. I haven't been thrown to the ground since I was a kid, you know, by like Papa Haan. I remember Papa Haan like flipped me over all the time. Landed squarely on my face. Not a very fun time. Wait, you mean you don't suplex your friends? You mean you were strong enough to suplex your friends? Bruh, what kind of strength are you... Where are you getting your strength from? A game? Oh, DV's domestic violence. I see. What the... I didn't know that. I thought we were referring to like divorce. I didn't think it was going to go that direction. You know, I didn't... Back in my day, right? I feel like guys weren't really into the gym. We're talking about middle school, high school days. This is kind of random, but I was thinking about like this conversation about strength and stuff. But like, I have a younger male cousin, and he's around the high school age. I was very surprised. He's like such a gym rat. I thought this is my younger cousin who I know has some degree of weeboo in him, but he's a gym rat. Lack of better word. I was like, what the heck? You're into gym now? I thought that you were... I didn't know people your age were into the gym. What the heck? And he's into skincare stuff too. And I was thinking, maybe this is the effect of technology in the hands of kids, because they're teaching each other about like ways to boost your confidence. And so yeah, it's kind of interesting to see having like a male sibling where I'm giving advice on skincare and he's doing his own thing about gym. I called up my friend recently, and she knew my little cousin because we're pretty close and stuff. And I was like, I'm just gonna name Bethany. Bethany! She's like, yeah, Jueri. I was like, Bethany! Little Billy is now a gym rat. And she's like, what? I knew when he was in his diaper. I know. I didn't think he'd be one of those people. Even though I mentioned all this, honestly, I'm very happy that he sort of found a way to boost his own self-confidence and also keep himself healthy. Heck, bro, I'm an artist. I have to be extra healthy, but it's kind of hard sometimes. So flexing my friends is like out of the question entirely. I can trip my friends, I guess. That's all I can do. Use their own strength against them, but I can't actually use my own strength for anything else. Oh, my throat. Those harsh. Be careful, guys, because I think this new strain of COVID is not as detectable, but also a lot of the symptoms of this strain is sort of like similar to like a cold or something other. I heard from LiveStream that he got it. I was like, okay, maybe it's a one-off thing. But then my friend who's currently in Japan doing work and stuff, he has it too. And I realized that maybe this is not a coincidence. Because I read about like the new strain of COVID and stuff, but I I wasn't sure how relevant it is, and then actually seeing two of my friends who are in different continents getting affected by it, I was like, well, this is not even COVID 2 or COVID 3. I don't know where we're at anymore. Where are we at? I think the thing with COVID is that's gonna be similar to that of like the flu shot, where we don't really eradicate. We haven't really eradicated the flu fully. We just found ways to kind of combat it each year that it's out there. Which is sort of the method that it might be using with COVID, I think. This is like COVID 6 or 7, probably. I don't know when we're supposed to get our COVID shot. Are we supposed to get like a yearly COVID shot thing now, or is it like you those 2 COVID shots and a booster? No, that was all. That's all I had for myself, because they didn't really mention like anything else besides beyond those shots themselves. I heard infections spiked up like 100%. Oh, bruh. I wonder sometimes if I'm actually ever afflicted with it, because I do a very good job of distancing myself and also wearing a mask. Some places I still wear a mask, some places I don't, depending on what part of the city I am. I should probably wear it all the time. And like, I don't know, I never really got sick except for the time I got the flu shot, and I mean the COVID shots themselves. My dad is thinking of hoarding stuff again. I don't know if we're ever gonna get to the extent of needing to hoard toilet papers again. That was a crazy time. That could very well happen actually. But oh man, just never hoarding the 2 same stuff, right? Because hoarding toilet paper was a very unique thing. But back in the day, people actually hoarded I think it was Coca-Cola. I don't know why, but people mention people hoarding toilet paper akin to hoarding Coca-Cola when they announced that they're never gonna make this recipe again or something. I think I need to change this a little bit, yeah. I want to make her eyes a little bit more slanty. She looks so sad when her eyes are slanty. Maybe I should make her mouth not so sad either. What the heck? I remember people hoarding Twinkies before. Hoarding Twinkies was so weird. Like, come on. It's just sugar. Artificial sugar. I got to go early today. Nice chatting with you though. Bye-bye. Okay. See you later. Have a good day. My throat's actually kind of sore, so I might actually end stream sometimes soon actually too. We've been live for actually 2.5 hours. Oh, actually it's pretty much around the time that I normally end stream too. I just want to say though, recently I had a Twinkie for the first time in my life. And actually no, it's just the second time in my life. First time was too sweet, but second time in my life, I was thinking like, dang, now I know why people like deep fry this stuff. It's pretty good. The bread part of a Twinkie is really soft, and then the sugar itself is too sweet, but you kind of want to eat more of it. And I'm just thinking like, damn, maybe I'm missing out. Maybe I'm missing out. I would personally not buy Twinkies again, but if someone offered it or had it on the table, I'd be down to gobble some. But doing a lot of voiceovers. Yeah. To be honest, I recorded roughly 30 minutes worth of a voiceover, reading a script and like rereading certain lines and re-recording it. And all that came to a 30-minute recording. And then when I finished it, I asked some friends for feedback and they said I spoke too fast. And they said it sounded like I'm reading a script, I'm reading too fast and stuff. So it's honestly very disheartening trying to get the voiceover thing working. I want to do more voiceover stuff after stream. But when I studied other people for voiceovers, I came to the conclusion that people just sound like they're reading a script. We kind of just register it as not. I was thinking about that because my friend showed me this guy who didn't seem like he was reading a script, but he technically was reading a script to an extent. Like, for one friend, it didn't really bother him, but for the other friend, it kind of bothered him how much he was reading from a script for a 15-minute podcast. And I realized that, oh, everyone be reading scripts, you know? The whole idea with videos and stuff is that you want to sound like a friend, like someone personable, not like a professional entity. That's why it's important to redo your script so that that sort of message comes across. You know, but for me, I just have not reached that point yet. Ugh. This is actually pretty nice design. I like her design a lot. People seem to really enjoy her Arizona tea color palette. I'm very proud of this because my first character design wasn't the greatest. She had red glasses and purple hair, you know? Second design I tried at was for a art contest where I made a fisherman girl. That was pretty decent, you know? It was a little bit on the nose for certain features, I think. Let me see if I have it. I think I showed it last art stream, but I can show it again for context. And so this is my third time character designing. I'm definitely incorporating a lot of what I learned into this one specifically. Fish. Sushi. Sushi girl. I like this one a lot. I was gonna use her for something, but never got around to it. She's so cute. One day, one day. Okay, I will end stream here. I'm gonna take a rest. I didn't get to rest too well last night, so I'm kind of running low on energy a lot earlier than usual. But I appreciate you guys tuning in this early. We'll be having a game stream tomorrow. We're gonna be playing Needy Streamer Overdose. It's a game that's been around for quite a while actually. I'm kind of curious about what the game really entails. And I watched a little bit of gameplay, but I really don't understand how to play. So it's kind of blind, but not really. And yeah. This week's stream, tomorrow is Needy Streamer Overdose. Friday is Elden Ring as usual. And then Saturday, we're going to be opening a new series for the channel. So yeah, we're going to be doing AI Insomnia, mainly because it was something that was voted on in the Discord server. I would have done a YouTube poll, but it was just way faster, I think, to have the poll out in Discord and just get the response right away. Okay. Hope you guys have a good one. Make sure you drink plenty of water. And if you get sick, make sure you rest too, okay? And yeah, see you tomorrow. We'll play a game. Okay. We did good progress today, I think. Obviously with art stream, you're not gonna get too far with the piece, but I like where we ended up with. Okay, bye. Bye. Bye, Chile. See ya, see ya. Okay, bye bye.